and I slept so good last night. Windows down, fan on. Perfect here in Canyonville.
Welcome back to the channel for another video, guys. Thank you for all the returning subscribers and viewers. And if you're new and you aren't subscribed, don't be afraid. Just go ahead and click on that little subscribe. I put out content pretty regularly. Well, on this video, I started off in Canyonville, Oregon. Beautiful place. Love the way the clouds, the fog is sitting up in those mountains. But join me on this one. I just run down to Medford to grab a load of lumber that's heading out to Wyoming. Alright, we're loading up with lumber in Oregon. Who would have guessed? I actually wouldn't have. I don't normally haul lumber. Not often. It's just not often. But out in the Pacific Northwest, obviously the most flatbed trucks you see, they're hauling lumber. It's a thing out here. That's pretty dang close. I know it's not going to show up, but 79,620. I got to skip lunch because freaking how heavy the load is today. Hey, 79,620, and that's the load. And because it's YouTube, all we have to do is snap our fingers to strap it. It's literally that easy when it's strap and go. Oh my gosh, guys, it's strap and go. Like I always say, I actually only strap and go. It's that easy. Hi, pause for a moment. Speaking of strap and go, this is my friend Shannon. She runs a hot shot, and you ought to go follow her channel. She's blowing up. She's pretty entertaining and she's pretty funny. Her channel name is Strap and Go. I don't even have to check tightness because I know the movie magic's that good. And that's how you get away with telling the DOT if they ask, hey, why was your loading only 3 minutes? And you say, movie magic, baby. Seriously, look, 2 minutes, movie magic. Time to hit it and get it. No, we're crunching hours. We only have an hour to go. That's why it's movie magic. All right, look at that. We just parked for the afternoon with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. I hate hours of service. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a video on hours of service and I'm gonna crash out pretty hard on that video. I absolutely hate hours of service. Can't be the only one that does this, right? Like take a flathead or pliers and pluck out the gravel that gets stuck in your drives. When you hear that little like ba-ding flinging off, it's all these rocks that get stuck in. And if these things dig in and stick, it could ruin a good tire. That one's stuck. It's like some 3/4 crush or anything that's small. All my dump truck viewers are like, hell yeah, 3/4 crush in the house. It was mentioned. This shit gets stuck in here. So be a good human. And if you see nails in truck stop park, tires are fucking expensive, yo. If you see nails, pick them up and... Bruh, how'd you miss that? The trash can was right there. Actually throw them in the trash. Damn it, where'd that go? I'm an idiot. Look, I found another one, looking for the one that I didn't get in there. There we go. Mission complete. What is with all the metal out here? I found a freaking big-ass cotter pin, too. Hey, guys, I'm looking out for you. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Okay, so in this clip, I am voicing over it, but I stopped here at this rest area, and I didn't talk in this film because there were people out having lunch, and it was like dead silent and peaceful and tranquil. Like, I mean, it was dead silent. You could hear the wind blowing those flags around. You could hear the rustling of the leaves in the trees. But stopped here, taking a quick break, using the restroom, all that good stuff. This is in California on the way out of like Weed, California. I wanted to check my brakes because I was smelling some, burning brakes. I don't think it was me, but I temped my brakes front and rear, and the truck was a little hotter. They were at like 140, and the rears were at like 110. So I was like, okay, I think I'm using more truck brake, but I'm going to be adjusting them here. This is your slack adjuster that I'm pointing at and then that goes to a rod right there from your brake chamber right there. And you twist this little 10 millimeter, it's either 10 or 11, I'm pretty sure it's 10. That little bolt, you twist that with your trailer brakes released, twist that all the way clockwise. And what that's going to do is that's going to push that pad down to the drum. It's going to tighten and engage your brakes. And then what you do after it's engaging, you back it out to the left 1/4 turn or 1/2 turn. Gosh, I am so good at this voicing over thing. But yeah, that's me saying, yeah, back that little bad boy out just 1/4 or 1/2 turn, your personal preference. But so I went ahead and did that here at this rest area. And like I said, it was beautiful. Let's get on.
Mill City has got a little casino, which we did not stop at. We just showered. Got some drinks for $1 each. And got some fuel. So time to continue on towards middle of nowhere, Wyoming. It doesn't matter how fast you can get up the hill. It matters how many times you can consistently get up the hill. Low gear, high RPM, fan on. It's 92, 94 degrees out right now. I'm pushing 80,000. Keeping the EGTs under 800 on the pyro. It's about 210 on the coolant at the top of the mountain. We got 234 on the coolant, 210 on the coolant, 234 on the oil, and we're about to the top. Just take it nice and slow, consistent, over and over again. Treat your machines right, they'll treat you right. Got a car hauler broke down up here. You had a dry van broke down back there. You had a side dump full of gravel broke down. Just treat your equipment good, baby it. We're only using about 86. I can kind of feather it 80 to 86, 90% of the engine load.
All right, if you have stuck with the video this long, I appreciate you so much. It's been a lot of headcam footage, not my normal funny business where I insert clips here and there, but I want to say thank you so much. I slowed this clip down, and I know it's far away and it's hard to tell, especially on the headcam. You know, I have to drive, I have to keep moving my head, but this pass I'm going down this hill, it is so gorgeous overlooking. I mean, it's unreal. It's like it's out of a movie. A beautiful part of Wyoming. This is just south of Lander, Wyoming, going up to Lander and then out to Thermopolis on my way up to Warland. This is probably top 10 views of driving. This is a hidden gem in Wyoming. Like I said, it's just south of Lander. I was like talking in this clip. I had the microphone hooked up, but I figured I'd just show it, slow it down, and if you stuck with it, man, if you're watching it on TV or your tablet and you could zoom in or check it out on your phone, yeah, or if you ever have driven this, you just know, if you saw it in the daylight, it's a beaut. And I scored some footage of Salt River Canyon on the head cam, as well as on my way out in the morning I hooked up the GoPro. So you're going to see a bit of Salt River Canyon before and after unloading here.
Alright, we're here delivering in Warland. Beautiful morning. They were kind enough to let me come in and deliver on Sunday, so that's really cool, so I can restage towards Cheyenne. So I'm definitely thankful for that. Hopefully take something from Cheyenne back home. But yeah, Blowdorn's Lunder. What the hell did I just say? Blowdorn's Lumber. Right there. The bugs were insane last night. Look at all these bugs down the freaking front of the bumper. It's bug season, y'all.
All right, guys, here's that head cam and GoPro footage from Salt River Canyon coming out of Wyoming.
Alright guys, if you stuck it out to the end, I just want to say I appreciate you so much. Kind of a longer video, not a lot of funny little clips that I normally throw in, and a lot of head cam and just kind of music footage. So if you stuck it out to the end, thank you. And here's a little special clip. I pulled this off my dash cam. This is me at Johnson's Corner at Petro in Colorado. And see me talk to that gentleman? Okay, well, I pulled into fuel and he was to my right. And he was just finishing up putting some def in his tank when I got out and started fueling. I swiped my card, I put the driver pump in, and then I put the passenger pump in. You know how it works. And here's a clip of me walking around, and I'm going to wash my windshield. I see him walking off. And so I holler at him when he's, you know, a little ways across. I'm like, hey! And he stops stops and he comes back, and I'm like, move forward after you're done fueling. You know, there seems to be a common problem with people not doing that. They just park in the fuel island. They, you know, are inconsiderate, is at least how I say. Yeah, that's how I see it, okay? So he's like, oh, I don't want to pull forward and block anyone from being able to get out. And I was like, dude, you're at the farthest right pump. You're not going to block anyone. Plus, there was another broke down pump to the left. I was like, out of the 6 pumps, we're going to have 2 pumps down because you're parked and then one's broken. I was like, no, pull forward. So good on him. He was a man. He accepted the fact that I was right. I'm always right. And he pulls forward. He went and grabbed a curb spot. Now, here's the crazy thing. I fueled. It took me about 24 minutes because their computers were down for getting the receipt. And by the time I came back out and left with my fuel and fuel receipt, he was still parked there. So he was going to be tying up a pump for about 20 minutes. So if you see something, don't be afraid to say something. Sometimes you got to teach people common sense. Anyways, thanks for watching and stay loaded.